Happy Earth Day from Costa Rica, where every day is Earth Day. Welcome back to the channel. This is Charmel Roussel living in Grecia, sharing information about moving to Costa Rica, retiring in Costa Rica, and living in Costa Rica. Earth Day is April 22nd every year in the United States primarily. It goes back to 1970 when President Richard Nixon signed the Clean Air Act and established the Environmental Protection Agency, and the establishment of Earth Day happened at the same time. So back then, both Republicans and Democrats cared about protecting the natural world, and those were the days. A couple of years later, the Clean Water Act also was signed. But here in Costa Rica, as I mentioned earlier, every day is Earth Day, and I'll tell you some of the reasons that I feel that way, and we'll start with how energy consumed is produced. So more than 90% of the energy consumed by the people in Costa Rica comes from renewable energy sources, the primary one being hydropower, which comes from the rainfall, the waterfalls, the rivers, and the streams. Some energy also is produced by wind turbines and solar panels and thermo energy. But the primary source is hydropower, which is clean and renewable, and that's one of the reasons why our electricity bills are so affordable. The other thing that I love about Costa Rica is that there is an emphasis on the adoption of electric vehicles, and the government provides incentives for the adoption of EVs, which is why EV sales are skyrocketing in Costa Rica. So Costa Rica doesn't have any fossil fuels to dig up and burn. So all of the fuel that is consumed by traditional combustion engine automobiles, all of that is imported to Costa Rica, and so of course the gas is very expensive for people who have cars and drive cars. Costa Rica has a very dependable public transportation system. Many of us use the bus every day to get around town. It's very affordable, and when we can't take the bus, we try to share rides, whether that's taking a taxi, taking an Uber, going with friends, or hiring drivers to take us to the places that we want to go. So another thing that I love about Costa Rica is that the economy is so dependent on ecotourism. So naturally, the people of Costa Rica want to preserve the natural world, and so they do that through laws that protect wildlife areas and large segments of parks and other areas that are protected for wildlife habitats. And this is all protected by not only laws, but also by government agencies and also private foundations. So for instance, this Saturday, I am going to a toucan reservation, which I am looking forward to. Another thing that I love about Costa Rica is the ban on plastic bags. Now, I'm not going to say that you never see a plastic bag, because sometimes you do. Like when I go to the farmer's market every week, which I love to do, sometimes they'll try to put my tomatoes or my avocados or my eggs in a very small, thin plastic bag. But I always say, no plastico, no plastico, because I take my own bags to the farmer's market, and I put smaller bags inside of larger bags, and most everybody that I know takes their own bags to the farmer's market. Now, at the traditional supermarkets, they usually do not have plastic bags at all. Everybody is expected to bring their own reusable shopping bag when they go to the supermarket. The other thing that you never see in Costa Rica is a plastic fork or a plastic straw. So when you go out to eat, nobody brings you a plastic fork, knife, or spoon, or a plastic straw or a plastic cup. It's all real glasses and real silverware and real plates and well, they have paper straws sometimes, but they put the the forks, knives, and spoons in these really nice little fabric sleeves that then they wash and reuse instead of putting the forks, knives, and spoons in plastic bags that you have to rip open and then throw away. So all of those are things to love about living in Costa Rica. Now let me see, was there something else that I wanted to mention about the way that the lifestyle here protects the natural world? Well, for one thing, it's against the law to catch butterflies. You don't see hummingbird feeders. You see butterflies and hummingbirds everywhere, but they just live in the wild. So anyway, those are some of the things that I love about living in Costa Rica, especially when it comes to April 22nd and the observance of Earth Day. If you have alternative information or additional information, put it in the comment section, please. Pura Vida, ciao.